Day one of the NFL draft is in the books. We have our new franchise quarterback. We got a new offensive lineman. Joe Douglas is letting us know exactly how he's going to build this team. Let's get into everything from day one of the NFL draft. Jets! Welcome to Jets Talk. My name's Ryan. I'll be your pilot today. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. If you've been here before, welcome back. I love having you here. Boys and girls, I'm not going to be doing too much editing in this video because we just streamed for like damn near 6 hours and my ass has got to wake up for a golf outing tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning. So very minimal editing in this video. So let's talk a little bit about all the draft picks from this past night. Some of the top stories that I think are a little noteworthy for the New York Jets. Number 2 overall, the Jets take Zach Wilson out of BYU. It's not really a shock. It's a pick a lot of people thought would happen. Obviously, Wall Street Wilson, loving the pick right here, loving the shirt. If you want to get it, jetstalk.com, down in the description down below. Look, this is the right move for the New York Jets. You needed to reset the quarterback position. You have a new GM. You have a new head coach. It just made sense. You moved on from Sam Darnold at 2 overall to take any other position or to trade down. You never know when you're going to be up this high again. If you love the quarterback, which I think we did, Zach Wilson, at that pro day, when Joe Douglas was there, he's lucky he had a mask on because he had a big old shit-eating grin on, and I know it was there. So I'm really excited for Zach Wilson. I think he's going to be a perfect fit for this Saleh LaFleur offense. You know, quick reads, lots of, rollouts, things of that nature. I think this offense is going to be way more quarterback-friendly than the offenses we've seen in the last 3 years with Sam Darnold as our quarterback. So without spending too much time on there, really like the Zach Wilson pick. I think it made a lot of sense. I think that was the way all of us wanted this to go. Then you move on to our later pick. You're talking about Elijah Vera-Tucker. The Jets had the number 23 overall pick. We decided to move up to the 14th overall pick with the Minnesota Vikings. In the process, we wound up giving up both our third-round picks for this year, and we got back their 4th-round pick, which was actually like the second to last pick in the 4th round. It's a compensation pick. So maybe not the most exciting based on what we saw the board kind of fall like back to 23. There's a few good offensive linemen that were there, but according to Joe Douglas, Elijah Vera-Tucker was in our top 10. So to go up and get him up to 14, he wasn't going to make it past the Raiders. He probably wasn't going to make it past, maybe the Dolphins, some other player or some other teams just in front of the New York Jets. So I like this move. I do like it. I think if you give up 2 third-round picks to go up and get your guy, that is going to protect a premium investment in Zach Wilson, because you don't have to think of like, okay, hey, we just took a quarterback with a pick. No, you took a quarterback with the 2nd overall pick. This is an incredibly valuable asset. So to surround him, now you have Mekhi Becton, left tackle. You got Elijah Vera-Tucker, left guard. McGovern, center. You got Van Roten right now, and you have George Fant on the right-hand side. I think that offensive line is significantly better, especially given the fact that we're going to have a full preseason. We're going to have more contact in training camp. We're going to have more opportunities for these guys to gel together than what we had last season. Not to mention, I think this offense is better suited for a lot of the guys we have on this team. What does it mean for Alex Lewis and Greg Van Roten? I think Van Roten probably stays. Lewis feels like he may be on the way out, but we'll see what happens with pick 34. Now, as far as the trade goes, I think it made a lot of sense. As much as I hate losing those third-round picks, guys I would like to have targeted like a linebacker, maybe an edge or a corner, maybe in that 3rd round, or an additional offensive lineman, you kind of lose that. But with the Jets having 2 first-round picks next year, 2 second-round picks next year, if you wanted to punt on this season and just protect your franchise quarterback, maybe you go offensive lineman at 34 right now, I would be okay with that. I can live with this if you're saying, hey, we're going to build Zach Wilson into being the best quarterback he can possibly be, and protecting him is step 1 of that process. Now, before I get into some of the players that I would like the Jets to possibly target at 34, I want to talk a little bit about some of our division rivals and some of the picks they made. I cannot tell you guys how happy I was to watch the Dolphins trade down from 3 back to 12, up to 6, because you knew they wanted to target one of Kyle Pitts or Jamar Chase. And I think they seriously miscalculated their draft board, because Pitts goes 4, Chase goes 5. Now they are stuck taking Waddle or Devontae Smith. Both great players. I don't have a problem with the player, but both players said they prefer Mac Jones over Tua Tagovailoa. So it made me feel kind of good knowing that I think the Dolphins definitely goofed on that. In terms of the Patriots selecting Mac Jones at 15, I did not love that. I was really hoping Washington or another team would trade up in front of the Patriots to go up and grab that quarterback. I don't love seeing them get a guy, although I will say this, I like that Justin Fields went to the Bears and not the Patriots because at least Mac Jones is not going to be much of a threat with his legs. He is an elite quarterback. I do like him a lot. I'd rather root for for the guy that's not root. I don't want to root for the guy that's a statue, but I'd rather root for the guy that's a statue in New England versus the guy that is a dual threat quarterback in Justin Fields. So I'm glad Justin Fields went to the NFC. Then you go to the Buffalo Bills at the back end of the first round pick, 30 or something like that, whatever. I don't remember the number. They take Gregory Rousseau, and this is a great pick for the Buffalo Bills. I seriously love this pick because this is someone that I thought could have gone top 10 prior to the season. Now he did opt out. Jalen Phillips actually went in front of him, who was his replacement for this season. And then you also have Roche, who could potentially be taken as an edge rusher from Miami as well in the second round. So there's a lot of versatility on that Miami defensive line, and I think the Bills really were able to take advantage of a guy that really only fell down draft boards, I think, because he opted out for the season. So across the board, division-wise, I think the Jets got a lot stronger. I think the Dolphins whiffed a little bit on their 6th pick. I'll be honest, right off the top of my head, I don't remember who their 18th pick is. I don't know. It can't be that threatening. 15, Mac Jones with the Patriots. I hope the guy's a dud. Honestly, that's all I hope kind of happens here. Buffalo Bills, I like the edge rusher there for them. I think that was a smart move. Now, going into day 2, what would I like to see the Jets do? We have the 34th pick in the draft. That's the second pick of day 2. Now, there's a lot of guys I really like. Tevin Jenkins is one that I am incredibly high on. I would have taken him at pick 23. He is the offensive tackle from Oklahoma State that can kick inside and play guard. Now, the thing I love about Elijah Vera-Tucker and Tevin Jenkins, the reason I liked both these players, they played tackle, can kick inside to guard, and they are just maulers across the line. Mekhi Becton has had some injury issues, so being able to kick Elijah Vera-Tucker out to the outside, or Tevin Jenkins maybe out to the outside, because they both have that tackle experience, I think is a really, really interesting option for the New York Jets. Then you start talking about maybe some edge rushers. Ojulari is possibly one, maybe Asante Samuel Jr., maybe a center in Creed Humphrey, and you kick McGovern over to guard. There's a lot of options for the New York Jets. If you had it water gun to the head, what am I going to do? Tevin Jenkins is really the guy I would like to kind of see here. I think at this point I would prefer the Jets to sign Richard Sherman in free agency, pay him a little bit extra money. You lock down cornerback 1 or cornerback 2, whatever you want to call him. Bryce Hall is on the other side there. Then with next year's draft picks, 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, address corner and edge then. I don't need to go crazy defense right now because if teams just start running up the score on us, it means Zach Wilson's going to have more opportunities to throw the ball, and it just kind of gives us more opportunities to see him play this year. So while I don't love losing the 2 third-round picks, I'm okay with surrounding Zach Wilson with as much talent as possible. Now, the other option for the Jets could be to trade down from 34, which I think is probably a really good option for us. If we could slide down maybe 10 picks, pick up maybe a third-round pick, now we have a good chunk of players that I like that have fallen out of the first round that the Jets could still take that would solve a bunch of needs for us and add an additional third-round pick while having the 2 fourths, 2 fifths, 2 sixths over the course of the next few days. That's probably what I would do. I would say Tevin Jenkins, trade down. Those are probably my 2 options. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I am absolutely exhausted, so I apologize. There's not a whole lot of editing with this video, but make sure to tune in to Matt O'Leary, Green Bean, and I tomorrow, streaming day 2 of the NFL Draft. We'll be here all 3 days. It is a marathon, my friends. And someone is going to win a jersey tomorrow. We did pick our winner for the jersey for night 1. We are going to pick the second winner of the jersey for night 2. So guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think of the Jets draft. What would you grade it? I'm giving it an A+. I think this was a home run for the New York Jets in round 1. These are exactly the 2 players I would have liked the Jets to come away with. Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, go Jets.